Okay, hi guys. Hey, today I have just kind of a hodgepodge of little projects that I wanted to take you along on. Kind of the very end, I'm going to plant up a couple of planters that I've got out by the sport court and everything that just haven't gotten done yet. Got the flowers, everything. I'm going to be planting all my bulbs in the planter area. So that will be gorgeous. And then I'm going to not totally organize, kind of redo my shelf that has like all my tools and that kind of stuff and the fertilizers and all that. But I am going to try to combine all of my fertilizers into a bin. And then also the like insecticides and that kind of stuff, because it just feels like there's just so much stuff and it's driving me crazy. And so I want to kind of just clear that off a little bit, and then little by little I'm going to, you know, I had to help, you know, the guy that helps me around the yard, he was so great, and he gathered everything and just put it on the thing, but I just needed a little bit more organized. So I've got that to do. So this is kind of what we're working with today. These are my bulbs. Here's the containers we're going to work with, and then all of the fertilizer and stuff, and then these are the plants we're going to plant. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, and lighting is not good, but we're going to just do with what we have. We have all of my bins here, and these are just, okay, so these are just all of the different types of fertilizer I have. I use mostly Proven Winners and also the Espoma Organic. So what I'm going to do is just try to put them all in here, or at least all like, you know, bags or that kind of thing. And these are all my insecticides that I want to get just put away. Okay, so here is my rose that we just used, and we'll do the soil for sure, my bone meal, iron tone. We need that a lot here because we have very acidic soil, so a lot of times when my like the leaves and stuff are turning green, or a different, not green, but like a lime green, there's just ways of telling when, oh wait a minute, when you need to tree tone, garden tone, citrus, we'll do those in one. And then I'll just do these. Okay. Oh wait, this is it's kind of easy to forget what you have, but it's nice to have a label so you can, you know exactly like what exactly is in there as far as fertilizer. So I'm going to put all of my garden tone and my tree, citrus, tomato, do all of this, put on my water soluble. Okay, and bulb, I'm going to be using this one for the pot. Okay, so the last one I'm going to do is just all of my insecticides. I've got quite a bit just because for this size of garden, I go through it a lot, especially like in the spring. So I think, oh Lord, unless I find more, I think that's it. So this bin is done, and I can get this one, I think, up here. So, I mean, you know, just with the clear bin, it just looks so much better. So these are the insecticides. I'll do a label for that. This is different fertilizer. That is a fertilizer, but it's too big to put in. So then this is the other stuff, you know, that I got to work with. Extra dirt, you know, just the tools, that kind of stuff. But I've got a whole extra shelf over there, so I think we're going to be just good. And then, of course, these shelves over here. It just takes time. You know, it just takes time, and that's kind of something I don't always have a lot of. But, yeah. So we will go on to the next one, the next project, which is planting. Okay, so these are the pots that I'm going to be planting. There are 2 of them. And so I'm going to show you how I set up the pots first, kind of step by step. Okay, first I sit and I kind of figure out how, you know, how I want them to go, how the flowers, how many I have, how they're gonna look. These are proven winners, Supertunia Black Cherry and Supertunia Daybreak Charm, which I love those. They've got a little bit of a light green hue in them. So they grow, you know what I mean? So I don't have to put like, you know, 8 of these small plants in, because they grow really fast and they'll spread and then they'll grow over. So, and I got to get this off. So that's kind of how I have to think when and I don't think I have the same amount of these. So they're not going to be exactly the same, but I plant out, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll do one more of these, kind of spread this around. Whoops. You know, just kind of get a feel of how they're going to look. So I'll just do the same on the other one, and then I'll come back and show you what we're doing. Okay, so I've got my got my tools. I am ready to go. So first I'm going to do my centerpiece, which would be this. This is called grass palm, so it's a palm grass. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take out my palm grass here and use the container here to go ahead and fill up, so I can make a deep enough hole here for this palm grass. Okay. And I'm going to take my slow release fertilizer, and I'm just going to go all the way around because it's going to need it for everything anyhow. Okay. I mean, it has directions, so, you know, read those directions. I just typically, you know, a little handful here, a little handful there. Stick down my centerpiece and just kind of work in its own soil from its can, and then the soil that's in my pot. Okay, so I'm working in all the other. Okay, so here now I've got the slow release fertilizer in there, so we're good. So now I'm just going to make little divots for my Supertunias. Root system is looking good, so I don't need to worry about, you know, breaking it open or anything like that. And let's see. Again, just, you know, divide it out. Make sure you know, it looks even. This one again is Proven Winners, and I get it. I do buy some Proven Winners online things because there's not a lot here at our stores in Arizona. But these ones I got at Home Depot. So I'm just spacing them out. Do another red. This is so pretty, Supertunia Black Cherry. I use this in other areas too. it's just a gorgeous maroon red. It's just really, 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 really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put another black cherry right over here. And again, remember, I've already put the slow release into everywhere, so I don't have to keep, you know, putting that in. And these Supertunias are gonna, they will just, you know, if they do well, which they should, there really isn't any reason why they shouldn't, they will just like be all, you know, be all around in this pot. So it should be a really beautiful, beautiful show. Okay, so I'm gonna do the last, and I figured out while I was walking back to get from getting my, this one needs a little roughing, getting my my shovel thing here. These pink ones went over by the pool, and so when the person that helps me plant, when he was doing those, he must have just run out and had only a few, so that's why I only have a couple. But that's okay, we'll use them up over here. So what I'm doing is I'm just placing back, you know, the soil that I took out when I did my centerpiece, and just kind of filling in, making sure it's got, you know, enough room and everything. So this one is done, and I think it is going to be just, I mean, I think it's beautiful now. I think it's going to be gorgeous when we're done. Easy cleanup. There we go. And I will go do the next one. Okay, so this project is done. I watered them all in. This is the second one I did. Exactly the same. Watered them in. Used my fantastic hose link. This thing is amazing. I have 2 of them in the yard, and they, I'll show you in 1 second. I mean, it makes winding up a hose, I mean, so easy. So watered them in. Here's the other one. Took the plastic off. So they're just, I think they're gonna be really nice. So let me show you the reel. Here, give it a little tug. And it goes right up. Hangs off to the side, turn the water off, and you're done.
Okay, so right now you're going to see where I am starting to plant the bulbs. What I'm going to do in the back, in the back there, starting a line of purple alliums, which will be tall, so that's why I'm going to put them in the back. So I'm just planting each bulb, going down whatever it was recommended. I think it was about 6 inches, something like that. Putting the bulb in and putting some bulb fertilizer in, and then covering it up. And you can see I just, you know, dig in all the dirt and everything. You put the bulb side up and the roots down, and I'm just going to continue doing the whole back line. Okay, so here you're going to see where I just started planting sprays of the same type of bulb in an area. Same color, same type. So I would just have groupings of the same color bulbs. Same way I did the alliums, digging down, putting in, I used the espoma fertilizer, bulb fertilizer, and then put the bulbs in and covered them up.
Okay, so what I'm finding is a lot of this area has very very, what's the word? Very thick, almost like cement, dirt in it. So I can't finish the bulbs today. I'm gonna have to have my helper use our drill and the auger and all that and get these finished up. But you get the idea. I mean, that is gonna be the same thing. You're just getting a hole, digging or drilling down a hole, and using the starter fertilizer, and then making sure that you cover, you know, put the root down so that the start is up, and then just bury them real good and wait for the spring. So what I'm gonna do after we're done planting all the bulbs is go ahead and have him do a mulch, so it'll just kind of really help it during the winter and keep it, you know, keep the temperature a little more, you know, bearable for them during the winter. We don't get extreme cold here, but I think that the bark is gonna help just, you know, help it out a little bit during the winter time. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is just kind of like when I'm doing some gardening projects. I've got a little bit of here, a little bit of that, and I hope you just enjoyed going along with me and seeing how I do things. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe and the notification, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.